Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we see Indumathi Headshave story at temple. Indumathi is just 24 years old. Indumathi got married before 4 months. We are living in as a joint family with her mother-in-law and father-in-law and her husband's younger sister. One day her mother-in-law came to Indumathi and said she took a vow to their family god if their son gets married she will make her daughter-in-law shave her head in temple. First Indumathi was shocked and refused, then that night this conversation came to talk. Her husband told Indumathi to do this but Indumathi started to arguing and Indumathi refused to do because Indumathi got thick beautiful black hairs and Indumathi loved them. In the argument Indumathi uttered to her husband, if she shave her head will your mother and your sister will give Indumathi company by shaving their head also. They were shocked and they went inside a room and started to discuss and Indumathi can see his sister crying there because she is doing her college second year and she too got thick beautiful long hair. Then they came outside with sad faces and said okay we agree your to condition and we are going to our temple this Sunday and be prepared. Now Indumathi cannot able to speak. Indumathi am completely arrested. On Sunday early morning Indumathi took bath and went to hall. Indumathi can her mother-in-law packing her dresses to wear after her head shave. Indumathi can see her husband's sister in front of mirror combing her hair and she came outside with her hairs arranged in 2 plaits neatly combed. We all reached our temple by 6 a.m. and we took rest for an hour. Suddenly her husband told us to move towards Basque side of temple where the head shaving is being done. There was very less crowd so we went to a barber and Indumathi asked her mother-in-law to take the seat first. She sat cross-legged down and barber applied water and took his straight-edge razor and kept on her head and moved front, back, sideways and Indumathi can see a cube ball-like structure and her mother-in-law smiled at Indumathi. Her heart was pumping heavily to see her bald. Then Indumathi asked her husband's sister to sit. She felt very shy to sit and shave in front of others but she was forced. Since she was with plaits and her hair was thick and long the barber undid the plaits and separated into 2 half and tied them in bun on each side. After applying water she was made to bend down and the barber pushed her head to touch her breast and took the straight edge razor and started to move from the center to downwards in front and finally the sideways 2 bun of hairs fell on her lap. She was totally bald. Indumathi cannot imagine such a beautiful girl with beautiful hairs were now bald. She stood up and cleaned the fallen hairs from hand and shoulder. Without speaking a word she went. Now it's her turn. Indumathi sat in front of the barber and Indumathi was with her hairs kept in a beautiful play and barber undid the plaits and as did earlier he divided her hairs in 2 half and applied water and after massage he put 2 knots with her hairs in either side. Waters are leaking all over her face and the barber changed the blade in his razor and starting from her center part of head he moved the razor downwards. Indumathi can feel the movement of razor and the breeze that strikes her head in that shaven area and the razor moves to front and back and in some minutes 2 buns of hairs were in her lap and the barber asked Indumathi to get up. My husband was helping Indumathi to clean the hairs in her face and in back. Then we took bath and went home. In our street all were looking us with their mouth wide open. Yes, it is too hot and sexy to see 3 bald womans at a time and 2 were very young and beautiful. Then Indumathi was thinking Indumathi have done a blunder to her husband's sister because she has to face her collage mets with her bald head.